It'll be a what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the whole train.
The hell are you? What are you doing?
Oh, hey, what's going on? Hey, everybody.
There's no warning at all. I want you to get on the same plane as me.
Where are you? I can't.
You're like 4 feet in front of me.
How's that?
That's a little better.
A little better? That's about as far back as I can go. Get me a different chair.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. We appreciate you guys spending a little your Friday evening with us after you went out to your Applebee's and made some inappropriate comment to your wife in the line for the bathroom. Went ahead and splurged for the dessert, but they double charged you for the beers. Appreciate you taking the time after that to come over and spend a little time with us. Having a big time. You guys may notice
You ordered tea, and she brings you a refill of Pepsi, and she pours it in your glass.
Oh, that's the worst.
Now you got teepsy.
Um,
So I don't know if I remember last week I had an issue with glasses. I had like a backup pair that only had one arm. These only had one arm, but so I took these over to.
you have a glassier.
I got a guy.
A glassier.
He's great because.
Would that be the term, glassier?
As soon as you get there, he starts talking about some conspiracy. It could be today. It was about the person who's cornered the
that guy,
the frame market.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's
that
awesome.
Guy. Yeah, I know that guy.
He's awesome. But he fixed him in like 2 minutes. So.
You know, it's been something not been able to do in a long time. Is free and clear. Well, I have.
Steve needs a monocle. Okay, I agree. I need a bifocal monocle.
The old going out in Goodwills and stuff and like really digging and looking for all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
I've went myself out into some record stores and stuff like that, but I don't go into Goodwills as much and dig around. That seems nastier.
I went to a honey hole today,
but that seems a little sketchier in terms of digging around. You know, in these present.
Are you thinking of COVID?
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. It's just something I've not gone.
You're safer there than you are at work.
It's not something I've gone back to, like full on 100%. So anyway, but one thing I have taken a kindling to is collecting sneakers a little bit. I know Jay has been a sneaker guy, and some of the stuff I know from collecting sneakers I know from Jay, but Goodwills have been pretty dry, and so I ended up meeting this on Craigslist. I met this drug dealer, an obvious drug dealer. I met him in a Walmart parking lot to pick up these sneakers from him. And let me tell you something. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. I know nobody's got problems with that joke, right? I'm solid. That's a solid joke. Anyway. Is the music still playing? Yeah, there it goes. So, appreciate you guys hanging out with us, man. If you notice, I do actually have a good bit of my voice back tonight.
To an extent. I do hear a little something in the back there, though.
Yeah, so I'm definitely not. I'm still not 100%. But last week was crazy. That's never happened to me before. You ever had that like completely that blown out of a voice situation? You ever had that happen? You mean wait till you finish the song, Steve? Is that what we're doing? Is this busking on the corner? You got a permit?
You got issue with it?
You got a permit? But have you ever lost your voice to that point where your voice was that fucked?
I don't think I have. And I use the voice a lot.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I've lost my voice.
It's probably COVID.
Could have, but I've had the like squeaky, like lose your voice thing, but I've never had the like. The only way I was talking like this, like.
Yeah. Well, we all know.
No, but I wasn't making it deep. I was just like I had to like whisper. But when I whispered,
and then we fucked on the candy.
It turned into that. It was very weird, and actually kind of freaked me out for a good bit, man. But anyway, back in the full saddle tonight for an all new show. We got some marbles coming up. We got some digs. Steve, you got digs?
I do.
I don't actually have digs. I was gonna pull some stuff for. Oh, maybe while you're I'll actually get up and do something. That's so terrible. I totally forgot to do something. That's okay. I forgot to load in graphics. I forgot to load in commercials. I didn't go grab the records I was going to grab.
I think you're spending too much time with the games, son.
Well, tonight...
Can we talk?
We did early on. Trim Tight and I played some of the Battlefield 2042 beta that's only going on for a couple of days. So that's why I didn't load everything in.
I think it's definitely a beta.
It was very...
There's some issues.
It's sketchy. But it was a lot of fun. And
but even I watched Dr. Disrespect was playing it, and there were some weird kind of video issues.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. But that's kind of what I like about betas is there's always this weird goofy shit and glitches. I kind of like
you
that.
help them fix it, basically.
Yeah.
And for free.
They
don't have to pay you.
It was fun, though. Big toe gout. Oh, everybody's talking about your toes, Jay.
Toe gout?
Yeah, you got some gout?
No, I've never had gout before.
I've had gout.
It burns, doesn't it?
No, it feels like there's glass inside of your foot.
Oh, yeah, that's from drinking. You get that from drinking too.
You can get that from drinking. Yeah, I think so. I don't remember why I got it. Jay carries an extra pair of Birkenstocks in the trunk just in case. Just in case. If you know what I mean. These colors are not matching.
If you know what I mean.
That's close.
Don't worry about it. Let it go. So what'd you do today? Feels like to me it feels like a Saturday.
Is that right?
Yeah, because I was off today.
Oh, that's right.
I did big things today.
Yeah, I did. I made television commercials and drove around.
I spoke with a bloke in England who works for Classic Rock magazine.
Is that right?
He interviewed our band.
Tell us about that. What went down there?
So Uncle Watson's widow, I don't know if you know this. You probably know this, but the secret to the music industry is you spend money, and people pay attention.
Yeah.
So we did an interview with a magazine who John has bought a half-page ad in.
If you do this, you buy the ad, they'll do an interview with you?
I don't know how it works,
but that's
I think sketchy. John knows a lot of folks. He might, and he seemed like he knew this guy. They had in the conversation. I could tell there was more of a personal connection. So
interesting.
Yeah.
If you buy an ad, you get an interview. So that's a little sketchy.
We went over to Earth Tones with Benji Johnson's place. Very cool guy.
Benjamin.
Where we recorded the album, and I got to give him props. For you and me who work in the industry, the video industry, people do a lot of bunk things. And when I went in there, he had a table set up. It looked like a post-game press conference. There were 4 microphones, and we all had stools.
Oh, so it was a video thing.
Yeah, he had 2 cameras, 2 DSLRs. One was on one of those sliders like we have, the automates. And he had 2 shots, and well connected, did a perfect job. That's how you do it. So wow, a lot of people do kind of.
Was he already kind of set up to do that kind of thing?
Yeah, he did that because some people want to do video stuff while they're in the studio.
Interesting.
And he's like, I didn't want to do this, but it's turned out to be pretty bonkers. So, yeah,
that's cool. So what? So who are these people you were talking to now?
Classic Rock magazine, which I've known for years before I even moved here. I used to buy Classic Rock.
That's one of the only music mags that I know to still really.
And they're all owned by the same company. They do that Prague. There's a really good
the Prague magazine. I've seen that.
I almost picked that up tonight at Barnes and Noble. But there's a lot of great magazines that they do. But usually you open, it's a British magazine, so it's what's going on in Britain. If you want to find out, you look at Classic Rock magazine basically, and so it's in there, and I think it's a good thing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
It was fun. But last night, before I kind of stayed up late. Surprise! We're working on some new material, and there's a lot of originals coming out in this next album we're going to do.
This is an original off our new album.
John came over, and we laid down just demo rhythm track, rhythm guitar and some bass stuff, so we could send it to the rest of the band so they could interpret it how they want. So
that's how Michael Anthony wrote all that music.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell, I didn't do a whole bunch of nothing. Watched another Halloween movie or two.
Yeah.
There's a movie called Neon Maniacs on Tubi.
Tubi?
It's terrible. Just like I like them.
You like them like that.
Yeah. Also,
I'm gonna watch. My youngest daughter wants to watch horror movies. No one else in the family besides me will watch a horror movie. So I'm going to sit and watch some of the classics with her. Your Friday the 13th, your Halloween.
Yeah, I know.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I know Shane started the journey. Who else out there has started watching some October?
Y'all send in some titles.
We've already been getting some for sure.
I think
Shane and Aaron.
Phantasm is a good horror movie from back in the day.
I like Phantasm 2.
What about Hellraiser? What do y'all think of Hellraiser? Is it scary?
I heard about this. I tell you what I really like about. I think it's Hellraiser 3.
The one that was filmed in High Point.
Right up here. It's like 2 miles from here. Hellraiser 3 was filmed. Archdale.
Yeah. They auctioned off all that shit.
They're not my favorites, but I like them. I mean, I think they're good flicks.
I like the concept. I like the artwork.
Hostel. Overdue to watch. I watched Sleepaway Camp last year, Eric. Actually,
what'd y'all think of House of Wax? The remake of House of Wax, 2005. I watched it the other night, and I thought it was damn good. Crazy ending.
Who's in that?
Well, that one has Paris Hilton in it.
No,
she gets like a spike right in her head.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, it's a good flick. It's also got the guy from what's that show that was on the CW? The two brothers, the
Steve Harvey.
Two brothers had
Welcome back to the WB.
They drove like an Impala or something, and were hunting like supernatural. That's the name of it. They were hunting supernatural things. What was the name of that?
Well, you fell ass backwards into that one.
Anyway, one of the guys some supernaturals in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jay, make a note of that if you would, please. Okay. That guy from Supernatural is in whatever it was.
Yeah, Phantasm 1 smokes too. I agree.
What?
What do y'all think of? Come to the light.
Hey, me and the fiance last Saturday watched The Gate.
That's good.
You know, spinning the heavy metal records backwards and shit.
I do like the kind of end of world kind of horror movies.
Yeah. But I will say from The Gate, you guys remember Terry? That's the heavy metal friend. You tell me that's not chromium dioxide back in the 80s. It's 100% chromium dioxide. I don't give a shit. That's him. We're gonna split hairs here. Good stuff. Dog Soldiers. That's a new one on me. Yeah, The Gate's solid, man. I just wondered, is that a real band? It can't be a real band. It's like a German heavy metal band that was all into the occult and stuff. Anyway, I wish it was a real band. I just recently learned somebody else's stream that you know that the movie with Fred Savage, Vice Versa. Fred Savage and Judge Reinhold, Vice Versa. Remember that when they switched places, the old man? Well, Fred Savage wants to go see this band in there called Malice, and I just recently realized that that's a real heavy metal band from the 80s, and they're pretty badass. Totally thought that was made up. Now all the old metalheads are gonna be, how did you not know? How did you not know Malice? How did you not know Malice? That's what they sound like. How did you not know? Like the chicken lady on Kids in the Hall. I live there. That's my house. See, I still can't exclaim quite to the level I want to. The voice gets a little weird.
Yeah.
First Pumpkinhead is good. Hack-O-Lantern, all right. Deathgasm is on my list, Wizard. Good to see you. That's actually on the to-be list. Deathgasm.
Yeah, I heard Pumpkinhead is good. What about, they remade it recently. Not Sandman, something Man.
Frosty the Snowman.
No.
Burl Ives, hell of a singer.
Candyman?
Frosty
Candyman.
the Snowman.
Candyman.
Oh, I can remember, man, this is such a memory right here.
Beyond. Yeah, Beyond is good.
Like 8th or 9th grade, semi-hot girl in the class that we all kind of hung out with, like birthday party or just like a general party. Go over to her house. So there's like girls and boys and there's like, food and shit like that. But when we rented like Candyman, rented it on VHS, basement, lights are down, Candyman's on. Good times, man.
I'll tell you a great movie. I don't know if anybody's mentioned it, but it is great.
Slam Dunk Ernest.
It's a great movie in two great categories.
Slam Dunk Ernest.
Horror and science fiction is Alien.
Yeah, you mentioned that last week.
Did I?
You did.
I'm repeating myself.
Repeat her.
Maybe this show's a repeat. On repeat.
1465.264. Repeat her. The time is 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
All right.
Well,
we should do a shot, maybe.
probably. We need
Might
some
help.
Hey, I did want to mention, we've been taking Twitch subs for a little while now. Actually, it must be coming up on about 9 months. Because a lot of you mugs, just so you know, if you got an Amazon Prime floating around, you get a free sub on Twitch.
Will you go get Mike's shot glass? Maybe one for you if you want a shot.
I don't want a shot. Yeah, I'll get one.
But, so we're coming up on folks having their 9th month as Twitch subs. That's pretty much as long as we've been able to take subs.
Right.
So in a Twitch tradition, start thinking about it. When you hit your 9th month sub, that's a Twitch baby. So next month, when you resub and you hit your 9th month, you have to let us know what our, because it's an hour thing, what our Twitch baby's name is going to be. You get to name it.
Okay.
So if you're a 9-month sub,
are you going to have some kind of Twitch baby, like?
Oh, an emote. We'll make a graphic.
Okay.
We'll make a graphic.
Maybe you could have some little
make a graphic.
Twitch babies up on the set.
I don't know what that means. I did hold a baby with spina bifida once.
What was that like?
Squirty. It was a cadaver lab situation. It's a true story. I'm not being gross.
Squirty.
Yeah, because
squirty.
There's a hole from the spina bifida and the formaldehyde.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on now. Slow down.
This is not a bit.
No, I know.
I know. Yeah, we won't go any further. It is October. Maybe I'll save that for. we can take. Hold on. Let me do this. We can tell some spooky stories. Not later in October.
Tease ahead.
Spooky stories.
Spooky. That was good. That was
you
a
like
good
that?
tease. Good tease.
That's impromptu as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means
on the fly.
That means all of a sudden.
Are you going to do this? You do it tonight's Mitchum ad. Is that on the fly as well? Did you get the script?
I got nothing.
You didn't get the script.
I got nothing.
From commercial.
My fax machine's been down. We've been having a little trouble around here. Check this out. And speaking of weird, you guys want to get weird? Let's get weird for a second. This is not something I ever really thought of. Where's it at? There it is. Now, you guys take a look at this graphic first and foremost, and what do you think this may be about?
Well, I'll be honest with you. When I saw it first, I thought, you could cut a line right on the between songs.
All right.
And you could turn it on as it comes around.
So the byline for this is, now you can hear Miles Davis with your molars and The Cure with your canines. Science educator Sam Hayner has created a way of listening to records with your teeth.
Oh, man. That's going to hurt.
With your teeth. By attaching a needle to a wooden skewer and biting down, vibrations travel up into the teeth and jaw, which apparently allow the music to resonate inside your motherfucking head.
Wow. That's pretty fucking cool, actually.
Tickle me fucking intrigued, Steve.
Yeah. What if you got bad teeth?
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. We're all worried. We here in the studio are all worried about that.
Then it resonates, but you end up just going like.
What if you have implants?
Or what if you
not breast implants, but like
either way. Signal to noise ratio? I mean, would you say it? Could you put a filter on it though? Like a notch filter. Could you include a notch filter with this to roll out some of those frequencies that you don't think are pleasant to your particular set of teeth?
I would put a base of cotton in the base of my mouth, kind of like you do in a bass drum. You might put a blanket down in there, down in your mouth.
You might put a blanket in.
So have like some cotton down in there, and maybe that would help.
Oh, yo, you could hear Samantha Fox in your balls? Come on, quote of the night. I'm calling it early. Man, Samantha Fox.
What if you went up your a-hole with that rod?
Now, you had to take it blue, Steve.
No, I'm saying, up your a-hole, would you not feel it, the music in your, colon?
I mean, maybe, but you took something kind of beautiful and turned it into
brown,
something.
Turned it brown.
Come on. I think you're better than that.
Let's do a shot. That might help.
Spam them liquor bottles, baby. Hey, tilt up. Let us all know what you're drinking. See that?
What you drinking?
When it's time to change. It's time to change.
Is anybody drinking Lowenbrow?
Let us know what you're drinking tonight and sip on one with us right now. I'm drinking some pineapple vodka.
I'm trying to finish my Cuervo.
Okay.
The Cuervo Gold.
I'm trying to finish my associates, but I don't want to. Hey, Jerry. Come back, Jerry. Come back, Jerry.
Come on, man.
Take a smoke break. Come back after that.
Come on.
All right. Oh, check this out, Steve. This is right up your Buddy Hoyle. Speaking of Buddy Hoyles. You like albums about music bands?
I like music band albums.
How about live ones?
Some are good.
Well, in the words of football season, I'll tell you. Set Hut?
Yeah, baby.
Can Live in Brighton, 1975.
I mean, I was pleasantly surprised for the first Can Live album that I got was that Live at the Paper House or whatever. And that's horror in the Paper House.
No, that's a boot, right? The one I got you?
I think so. And it's fantastic. It makes you hear what a live like Can is live, which is amazing because they really, on the albums it's like a jam band thing.
Sure.
Live is just very much so.
Maybe more so. Probably more so. Live in Brighton '75. There's not a whole lot out about this other than Michael Caroli has a vocal contribution on Brighton '75.
Hey, Michael Caroli.
But you can pre-order the album in advance of its December 3rd release.
Okay.
But there was one that came out just a couple of weeks ago. I saw Jonathan had it. Did you see that? It's a little pricey.
I did.
It's like a 3 LP kind of job.
So. I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Yeah, I've been trying not to go ape shit on records because I'm a week from Monday. I'll be going on vacation to the Outer Banks doing some.
I saw
drum fishing.
As soon as I walked in the house, you got this huge beach cart with nice tires on it for.
Yeah, preparation has begun.
It holds rods.
Yeah, things are rods, coolers, buckets.
Put your penis in there.
You could put a penis in there, but things are getting ready to get serious. This week, nothing is better.
You're going to bring back some video, I hope.
Bring back, yes, and also try to do some streaming down there.
Good
while
luck,
we're at the coast. Yeah, the internet's going to be sketchy, but I'm at least going to try to shoot some stuff and upload.
Create a hotspot or something like that.
The place we have is supposed to have wireless internet, but we'll see how that works.
Good luck.
But yeah, I want to even hopefully stream a little frying up some fish in the day's catch.
I noticed there's a nice place outside to fillet them.
Yep, and so we come inside, maybe drink some beers, take some shots, fry up some fish, chat with my internet Pals? We're all pals here, right?
What are you drinking?
Huh?
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking this pineapple Sky vodka with watermelon bubbly.
Is that an alcoholic?
Sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a cacti agave spiked seltzer.
Some of you Wednesday night streamers, viewers of the stream.
I like it.
Fuck, let me start over.
You said it's...
Some of you viewers of the Wednesday night streams may remember when I tried this. It's not. It's a strong.
It's 7%.
It's a strong seltzer.
It's pineapple. It does taste a little more like the white hard part of the pineapple.
That's driving me crazy.
Didn't you agree with me on that? The white hard part of the pineapple.
Yeah, there's a little.
Maybe that's the agave.
There's something going on there.
I like it though, and it is 7%. So you don't need to drink a bunch of.
That's better, isn't it?
I only bought one.
That's a little better.
There you go. Hope you feel better. All right.
Yeah, you interested in that big can though, even for a chunk of change?
If I had befallen a windfall of liquid assets, I could possibly see myself doing something stupid like that.
Yeah, or some store credit. Now
I'm all out of store credit.
We're both big fans of, or all fans here of the meters, right?
Oh hell yeah!
Meters are fantastic. Now here's a little relic, a little hidden gem that popped up that's going to be coming out. You know this guy Leo Nocatelli?
Nocentelli?
He's from the meters.
Really?
Yeah. And apparently, it's a early 70s album, Another Side's being released for the first time on Light in the Attic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, baby.
It's like an acoustic, introspective kind of thing. Almost like country at times. I streamed some of this today. Kind of country, but the guy's known for being... for his work with the meters. Yeah. It was recorded in 71, but remained untouched for decades until somebody discovered it at a Southern California record sale in 2018.
What?
Now, this name of this label, it may be familiar. This is where the country funk stuff came from.
I think we played some of that.
We did play some of that earlier. So Light in the Attic does the country funk compilations. November 19th release on this. Now streamed it. It's not the meters. Let's just make that clear. It's not funky like that, but it's valid.
Yeah. Is it jazzy? What is it? The soul? What is it?
Almost country.
Almost
again.
Country. Okay.
I'll read that again. What I just said. No, it's more.
I'm not listening to everything you say.
It's like soulful acoustic with
I'm doing my own show over here.
It's kind of soulful acoustic, but a little just dick flick of country in there. Where you're like, fuck, is this country? Like, for a second,
I'd pick it up.
Pick it up.
Just pick it up.
Pretty cool, though. This is pretty limited stuff, I have to tell you. Pretty limited amount of stuff that came out today for whatever reason. Maybe it's because, I don't know.
Shipping, all the ships out.
It's like, I was scrolling through the stuff that came out, and none of it I really gave too much of a shit about, but a couple of things that did pop up that was kind of interesting. Whoop. Wrong.
Uh-oh.
No, this band called, fuck, I keep hitting that button. Band called Silver Talon. Some of you old school metalheads may know this band. Actually, they're not, I don't think they're old school though.
Silver Talon?
No, it's a newer band. Portland, Oregon-based Silver Talon plays dark and foreboding metal inspired by, what is that? Gnosticism?
Yeah.
Gnosticism, demonology, and cyberpunk aesthetics. Three guitar lineup. I've been in a band like that. It's weird. 3 guitar lineup. The group creates dense soundscapes and vividly imaginative tracks. And I listened to this. It's kind of a thick, modern, heavy sound that a lot of us like. And it leads me to a point that where I think when the vocals come in, it's getting ready to be over the top. Because it's I don't want to say black metal. It's more like death metal-y kind of sounding. instrumentation. Very technical and intricate, though.
Yeah.
But for once, it doesn't disappoint. It doesn't go into the Cookie Monster vocals. It goes into actual, like, power metal type singing.
Okay.
You know, Iron Maiden, Halloween. I mean, you know, that style of vocals. And then eventually, it has some of those power metal, what I call riding the horsey. Like Iron Maiden always has riding the horsey moments. A lot of people say this band reminds them of Nevermore, where Nevermore picked. I don't know Nevermore, but it was pretty good. Like I said, there was kind of a limited selection, so I was trying to delve into some stuff that I didn't know, or just the covers kind of tickled my fancy. And let's find out more about it, because there's, you know, we got some time to fill here, is what I'm telling you. But anyway, I checked this out. It's worth a listen. Silver Talon, if you're into like heavy stuff but still melodic stuff. Really good, man. Check it out. Books, check them out. Books, check them out. I know that's considered a very dark record, but I love it when something can be like really dark and foreboding, but not have Cookie Monster vocals. Because nowadays that rubs on me pretty thin. If it's used like sparingly in like the right places, it's great. But otherwise, I'm like, man, come on. Let's talk about this real quick. Apparently, this came out last week. I didn't even know it happened. You ever heard about this?
No.
The Quest, brand new album from Yes. Brand new album, like 4 LP Yes album.
What?
Love this cover. Love Yes.
Same artist that does all their stuff.
I guess. I don't know.
20-second
studio album. Is that not crazy? Produced by Steve Howe. And
does Chris Squire play on it?
Okay.
What? I'm asking.
Following his death in 2015.
Well, I don't know if it was an old recording.
No, but kind of excited to check this out. So I sat down and streamed a good bit of this today in preparation for this program we do on the internet. I don't know if you heard of it. A lot of people say it's like a master class in what prog is supposed to be. I heard elements of that at times throughout the stuff that I was listening to. A lot of the other stuff, maybe it's me projecting, but I heard old men trying to play rock and roll.
Oh.
It's like Big Generator. Did you hear? Do you have?
It just to me. Maybe I was in the wrong mood today. To me, it just kind of oozed. I could hear the age, not because of the technical playing ability or anything like that. It was just something about it was a little unimpressive to be Yes. But I mean, it's kind of wrong to say, because technically it really is. There's moments where you're like, oh yeah, that's prog all day long. Yeah. But see you, Eric. Hey, thanks for stopping by, dude. But you're gonna miss, dude. We played so many King Gizzard records. Steve did a whole set. We're gonna get to it in a minute.
What?
You're gonna miss it. You're out of the club. You got to earn your password back to get into the top of the treehouse.
I did something new tonight. I've been thinking about wanting to do this for a while, and I think you'd sent me a text that said somebody wanted to hear King Gizzard. I was like, you know what? Let's do that.
He did. How many did you play? 10?
14. I think.
He played 14.
I played
King
one
Gizzard
song
records.
off of every one of my albums that I have, and I didn't bring one because it's a live album, and I figured it would be on most of those albums. Anyway,
anybody listen to this? Is it worth a shit? Do you guys think it's worth a shit? Am I being weird about it?
I'll give it a listen for sure.
I don't know, and it's not. I mean, I used to be the guy that shit on like old guys doing new stuff, but I'm past that. The Wasp, the Iron Maiden, I'm all on board. This really, I didn't care for it. Now here's something I stumbled on because, like I said, because it was a kind of slow day in releases. But apparently this isn't a new release. This is a reissue of something that's pretty rare. You ever heard of this band called Suburban Lawns?
No.
Dude. This article said they deserve a slot right beside the likes of Devo, Talking Heads, and the B-52s.
All right.
They put out 2 singles and then this one like LP
The guy's mom wrote this.
on IRS back in '81, and they got all this respect from the punk scene. A lot of people were influenced by them, including like Minutemen and shit like that. And this is not one that has been floating around at all.
I probably should have heard those in my college radio.
Also stream
IRS.
this. Very good. Like a chick singer. It's weird. It's out there. It does have hints of like, I would say Devo mixed with B-52s is a pretty good lineup for that. I mean, that's right about spot on the money. So it's weird and kind of off kilter, but like kind of like Devo, but has that like female B-52s thing. And you guys ever heard of Suburban Lawns? Give it an old streamaroonie. This reissue's floating out there, or will be. I don't know how. Hey, what's up, Steve? Quirky as hell, great U.S. post-punk. Yeah, I can't believe I'd never heard of them before, man. But kind of blew me away, honestly. But you know what? In fairness, it makes me wonder what other kind of stuff is sliding through the cracks on some of these weeks where so many important and, you know, obviously things you want to talk about releases come out. Because it took like a week where it wasn't shit coming out for me to like kind of jump on this because of the cover and kind of look more into it. And it's like, fuck, man, what the hell else am I missing? If I'm missing Suburban Lawns, what do we got to talk about? Know what I'm saying, Steve?
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Rocket from the Tombs. I think we've talked about that before. You know Rocket from the Tombs, Steve?
I do not.
Play us your favorite Rocket from the Tombs song right now, Steve.
I don't know them. Sorry.
Sliding through the cracks. I sure did. All right, let's get into a little bit of what we played tonight.
What we played.
Yeah, I know Rocket from the Crypt. This is a huge stack. Hey, Red, take a look at this stack of records over here, man. This sucker's huge. You tell him, Tiny. Why, look, I'm standing on top of it. I'm like a mountain of records, and I'm standing on the top of it. I'm king of the mountain, king of the hill. I see you, Tiny E. You're all the way up there on top.
Your voice just cracked.
Oh yeah, Janitor. That was the big jam. This was left on the. What's up, Luke? You know, we have a standing rule here. Nay, I'll refer to it as a law that if we leave something on the turntable from the last session, whether it be by, you know, just negligence or substance abuse problems, you have to start the next set with the record you leave behind. And this was left from the last session. It wasn't last Friday, it was after that. Yeah, we listened to records more than Friday, Metal Theologian. But it was probably Saturday, honestly. The newest Halloween, still my probably contender for album of the year. It's better than the Maiden, whatever. Hello, come on. Good stuff, left it up there. Had to bust her out. No, what are you getting on with this stanza, Steve? This is a stanza?
Get to the stand.
Hey, who's the boss? Will be back in a minute. Stick around.
Tony Stanza?
Tony Stanza? Wanted to pull out a little jazz. Sun Ra and his Science Orchestra. Interstellar Low Ways. Absolute killer Sun Ra
early
record.
Sun Ra, isn't it?
That I picked up, reissue back in the day, but cheap for a Sun Ra reissue. It was used, but I really do love this one, man. This may be my favorite one that I've got. It's a little more I mean, it's still out there, but it's a little more approachable in places. I'm not saying I prefer the more palatable Sun Ra stuff. I think everything just has its own place in space and time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're sitting down with a Boy Scout with a jug of wine, some NyQuil, and a little bit of Robitussin, and some adult magazines, there are certain types of Sun Ra I'd like to go with as opposed to some of the more free jazz stuff. That's all I'm saying.
The impossible is the watchword of the greater space age. Sun Ra.
Somebody write that down. Aaron Griffin cashed in some banana bucks. Wanted to hear side A of Judas Priest screaming for vengeance. Not a problem, brother. Boom. Gladly serve this mug up any time and place. Don't even really need an excuse. Don't even need no bucks. Solid business. Mr. Bizarro cashed in 1,000 banana bucks to pick the next LP. I actually asked for this early in the day. Wanted a little Iron Butterfly Inagata Davida, and actually hear Inagata Davida. You know, I made this point earlier. For my generation, I'm 44 years old. I'm working on 45, coming up the first of the year. Now, this had this like almost like a meme of like burnout stoner culture kind of thing. So like in the 90s and early 2000s, the whole like Inagata Davida was like just synonymous with like being a fuckstick, and it was just goofing on a time in history and a type of culture, which is nonsense, because forgetting all that, that is a killer song. I mean, that's one of these songs. It's so freaking good. I know people of a certain age are like, what are you talking about? Of course it's good. It's always been good. But like, that's something me and Cameraman would have goofed on in high school probably. Because of the, I don't know. We just would have. But it's funny because, Electric Banana, you're right. Like, you think it's one of those you never want to hear again. And then I realized when he mentioned it, I'm like, man, we've not played that in probably 3 years. Dead ass. I'm like, fuck yeah, Inagata Davida. And after 3 years, it was like the greatest song I've ever heard in my life. Carl the Envelope cashed in some banana bucks. Carl's been out on the road. He's staying in a hotel tonight. He's putting in some windshield time. Woo! Up on that highway. On that highway noise. We'll hear a little Jerry Reed. So we dug out the first Jerry Reed we could get our hands on. Was from the Best Buy series. Eastbound and Down. Fantastic. Jerry Reed stuff. Look at that picture right there. That's one of my favorite pictures of Jerry Reed ever.
Yeah. Long neck bottle.
You caught me doing how much? Hello, come on.
You say what now?
You got peanut butter something in your ears? Tell me what that woman's got on. Her mind?
License is expired.
Yeah.
What's that one song? The Bandit.
Yeah.
Wonder what that's about.
Bandits, you're reckless and you live much too hard.
Oh, yeah.
They call you the Bandit. Now, Steve, this is when Steve jumped off the cliff. Steve went into it fist first. Fist first into the set.
Fist. Funk, funk. Oh, let me pull up my... I'm going to go on my phone.
Oh, you're going to do what, Steve?
I'm going to pull up my database.
Dave Ball.
Database. Nope, that's not it. Sorry, guys.
That's okay, Steve. We'll wait for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'll meet you at the water cooler, 10 a.m.
You guys are great.
Monday.
Let me go to the root of my...
Control Open Apple. telephone.
There it is. What we do with King Gizzard? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Jesus Christ.
what made you want to run? Actually, Eric Weinbender
Okay, so
asked earlier
You sent me a
tonight.
text and said, "Hey, bring a King Gizzard." I said, "Which one?" And you like didn't reply or some bullshit. So,
No, I said any.
any. Okay, so then I thought, you know what? Tonight's the night. It's gonna be all right. So
Everything's gonna be all right.
I brought all my King Gizzard albums and did like a one-off set of just King Gizzard stuff.
Yeah. So Eric Weinbender popped in while we were playing that Battlefield 2042 beta earlier in the evening, and redeemed some banana bucks. And he said, "Play some King Gizzard later." And I'm like, "All right." I was like, I don't own any because Steve's got them all. I don't need to buy them.
Yeah, you don't need to buy them.
So I texted Steve, said, "Bring some."
I was gonna play them in chronological order, but I didn't want to fuck with that. So I just mixed them up, knowing some of them are a little faster, some are a little trippier, some of them are a little like flowers in the field kind of shit. So
Great set.
This is which one is that?
I'm in Your Mind, Fuzz.
I'm in Your Mind, Fuzz. That's from 2014.
The third record, something like that.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth record. Maybe.
Good stuff.
Maybe
That's all right.
They came out with that one recently that's like it's like a album that I don't think it was released. It was like the early stuff.
This one may have been my favorite of the evening. It's one I don't remember ever. I don't remember this being a thing.
Yeah, mine Gumboot Suit.
I'm familiar
That
with a good
is
bit of theirs.
from-
This is great.
2018, right after that mega 5 album year they had in 2017.
It was after that.
It's right after that. And I always thought, because I don't think I've listened to this one much. When I look at it, I think it's more of one of those more flowery ones. But what we listened to on this was heavy. It was,
a lot of gnarl.
It sounded
to
like it was like something off the Rat's Nest album, which is
a lot of gnarl to it.
which is like dedicated to metal, basically.
Mm-hmm. This one.
That I think is their first album, or at least the original first album. I think Willoughby's Beach.
Okay. I don't know this one as much either.
From 2011. You know, it's funny that I have so many of these are like a color variant, so it was kind of like
Oh, it was like a color.
it was like looking
Skittles.
at them. It was like Skittles, yeah. Like kept pulling out these cool, like really beautiful looking records.
Now this was from the most recent one you picked out, which is this is the Russian version.
Yeah, that's
variant?
Butterfly 3000. It just came out a few weeks ago. That's the Russian variant.
What was the color on this one?
Yellow. It's blue.
Blue.
Yeah, it's like a Carolina blue or cornflower blue. I refuse to use the word Carolina blue.
He was wearing his cornflower tie. I knew it was Tuesday. Name that
this
movie.
one's really interesting. This one's like a story, like that they told, you know, with a speaker, kind of like what does it remind me of?
Yes, Scotty Strychnine, right on the money.
There's an Air album that they did with an Italian, so everything's in Italian, but they did a very similar album where it's like a Western style story they tell, and the guy. There's a story behind it. I forgot about. There's something about that dude that was kind of cool, but anyway, it's really cool. It's called Eyes Like the Sky.
Eyes like the sky,
2013.
watching you move.
And they kind of returned to that whole tell a story with that one concept album that I think we played a little later.
What's this one now?
Float Along, Fill Your Lungs. That's a pretty early one. That's from 2013.
Good stuff.
Pretty trippy.
Yeah, a lot more on the psychedelic side of things.
I guess I wanted to do this set because I was thinking I was going to go see those guys in a couple weeks, but it's actually another year from now. I think I told you about that.
Yeah, they postponed it for an actual year.
Here's one of those microtonal albums that they did.
Flying Microtonal Banana?
This is really good. I love this album.
Yeah.
It's got a weird sound because microtonal guitar, if you've seen it, it's got like a million frets on it.
Yeah, there's they're crazy.
This is from 20.
I'd love to try one.
I think this is like the first album
I've never
from the
played
2017 era that they did, when they did like those 4 or 5 albums.
Kind of on my bucket list is like playing a microtonal guitar and playing a baritone guitar. Actually, I've not played either.
I can hook you up with a baritone.
Really?
Yeah, John's got one. I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like an electric?
Yeah.
I would love to play one of those.
Okay.
This is the one I've always been the most attached to because of the cover. This is one of the ones that first drew me to this band, actually, totally.
Really?
Yeah.
Paper Mache Dream Balloon.
It's the name, Paper Mache Dream Balloon. That reminds me of Boards of Canada.
Yeah.
That's a title Boards of Canada would use.
2015.
Yeah. That kind of roped me in, I think. Good stuff.
Yeah, this is the other one. This was another concept.
This looks like a death metal
concept album. This Murder of the Universe. Also from 2017, I think. Yeah, it was like maybe the last one from 2017. It's real dark, and it's got a guy and a girl and a man both reading text throughout it, telling the story of the end of the world, I guess.
This one says Steve on it.
Does it? Look at that. Steve.
Steve.
You must have reserved it for me.
Hold, please.
Is that Fishies?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's more fairly recent, I think.
Yeah, I remember when that came out.
Fishing for Fishies, 2019. Right before pandemic.
Sam Pandemic.
It's a U.S. Toxic Landfill edition, so it's got that grotesque color to it.
Yeah. Now this is the one that came out like last year, and it's like a thrash record, right?
Oh yeah, this is great. This is an homage to like metal, like we're talking,
like 80s thrash.
Yeah,
essentially.
This is Infest the Rat's Nest.
What's with the zoo at the top?
I don't know.
Does that mean something? Looks like it means something. Or maybe it's 15. Is it XV or zoo?
I don't know.
I don't. Tell me
I guess
nothing.
I'll do some research.
This was the one that was free. This was the one you could get that was free.
You could download. Yeah, and I did.
Me too.
But I wanted to also own it. So
this was my very first experience into King Gizzard because it was free.
It was free, and
you
everybody
could go download it
for
for free.
Yeah. Polywanagana Land.
And it came out that way.
Great album. And
Eric says XV, so it's 15.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, Zoo? What is Zoo?
This is also from 2017. Yeah, so they put out that free album, then they also released like 4 other albums. Pretty clever on their part, I think.
Yeah. And that one wrote me in. I mean, to where I'm like, whoa, what is this band doing? And this is probably the second one I heard.
Yeah.
After that one would have been this one.
I love this one, Nonagana Infinity. It just moves. It's one of those. One of their albums. Some of their albums like start and just don't stop. This is one of those.
I think this is one of those that maybe it has some elements of some of the other stuff that kind of all combined. They do that well in a few of their records. It kind of shows you what they're capable of without getting too far into any of it.
Right.
And some of the other records is when they take those little extensions and do whole albums on that vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's pretty special for a band to be able to do that.
Yeah, I respect that.
Lots of those records, they go all over the place with the stuff, but then the other ones are very specific on a certain genre and vibe, and then they just hammer it. It's really interesting how they do that.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. That was the end of the set, and then I got into a little VCLT from Aaron that he sent in that huge hip-hop pack from a couple of weeks ago. A little KRS-One. I'll tell you what's really unique about a lot of the stuff Aaron sent. Tell the world my name. Is a lot of these are like just like this. I mean, this is the full album. Finding hip hop 12 inches is way, way more common. Even the ones that are pricey and rare and whatever, you're much more likely to run across the 12 inches than you are the full albums, in my experience. And Aaron scored so many full albums.
Amazing.
Like Biz Marquee, that Slick Rick, like all that shit's like the Public Enemy, like full fucking albums.
Pretty damn good shape too.
Yeah, and those are all Goodwill shits, man.
You're a Goodwill shit.
Hell yeah. Eric said his only gaps are Dream Balloon and the two most recent.
Yeah, I don't have that. What's that?
Said he'd like the Asheville concert because he was there. That boot that came out. It's not a boot, but the
very cool.
Not a boot that came out. Yeah, just a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
and I think they've reissued that as well. I think they've done another version of that. Some Dig of the Week stuff from last week. I got that nice package of Elder and Spires Burn.
Spires Burn.
Played this tonight. It's an EP. Absolutely killer Elder Stoner.
Over. My lime and my...
I'd say progressive Stoner. Like it really starts to really sound like... Really sounds like Elder. This is some of the first times I think Deadroot Stirring and Lore have that in there. This has it in there. Then it leads it up to Reflections of a Floating World, where in my mind maybe Lore really becomes Elder. It's not just a stoner rock band anymore. They're doing these guitar harmonies, and it's just like a whole other thing. It's like if stoner rock guys went to fucking college. Boom. That's it. If they went to music school and figured out how to really play, if stoner rock bands went to school and figured out how to really play, they become Elder. Put it that way. No disrespect to the other ones, because simple riffs, repeated over and over, are still fucking awesome. Especially if they're... That just means your riffs have to be that good. If you're going to be the band that takes one dirty, nasty riff and plays it over and over and over again, that's fine, but that riff has to be even that much better. You know, you can't play a mediocre riff for 20 minutes. It's got to be a banger riff. So there is something to be said for bands that do that. Sleep, a lot of their stuff. You know what I mean? It's got to be a special riff to play it that much.
Got to be a special riff and a very exciting riff.
We talked about the country funk stuff earlier.
Yeah.
This is the first one?
I finally got my hands on the first volume.
That's the first one?
Yeah.
This is that, what's
Reissue.
it called? Light in the Attic.
Yeah.
Light in the Attic. Who's doing that?
Yep. That other one.
Record we talked about earlier.
The guy who plays for the Meters.
Yes. The guy who plays for the Meters. I done forgot what the hell we're talking about.
I love these country funk albums. They are just great.
Aaron says he's
and my favorite on that side was
currently watching Halloween Havoc 96.
Stud Spider by Tony Joe White. Tony Joe White is
Tony Joe White's
he's a great songwriter, and he was known as like the Swamp Fox
for his ravishingly good looks.
I think so. What you doing there? What you got?
What? I'm thinking about for vacation, going straight poisonous Ethiopian caterpillar. Shaving the goatee and just going...
Whatever you do, commit early, because the sun will make it look
straight
bad
mustache.
if you wait.
I figure if I'm doing like a fishing trip, fishing videos...
Do it before you go.
Just have just a straight mustache.
But do it before you go.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want like a patch of white.
No, I'm not going to shave in the sink down there in the like cottage we're staying at.
No, you do it where you fillet the fish.
I don't want to like pop zits and little spider babies come out of it or nothing.
Okay. I'm concerned about that.
In the last record we played, God, just looked down. This guy kind of scared me a little bit. Little Captain Sky. We love Captain Sky here on the program. This is a little more on the disco end of the Captain Sky. A couple of the earlier ones are funk classics. This is
it's good.
It's good, but it does tickle the tip of disco in this, which is nothing wrong with that.
Disco's not a bad word.
Disco's not a bad word. I'm not anti-disco.
There is some schlock disco though.
I think that's really like easy to say and nearsighted. Like, oh, disco. What are you, some sort of fucking? Or, you know, it ain't that. There's some good disco shit out there, man. 100%. I tell you what, I ain't even launched it, but let's get into some marbles. I gotta launch it up.
Launch the
Then we'll
marbles.
get into dig of the week. I don't have anything.
Launch the marbles. Launch the marbles. Launch the marbles.
Actually, you want to call the marble game, Steve? I could pull. There's a couple of records I wanted to pull for dig of the week, and maybe P as well.
What?
So I'm gonna let you call the marble game. You want to call it?
I'm gonna call the marble game.
I'll let you call it.
I don't think I've ever. Jay, why don't you're a sports guy?
You
Come
called
here
it
and
last
call the
week.
game.
You called it last week.
Come over here and call it with me, Jay.
No.
Please.
Just call it down the middle. Call it like you see it, Steve. That's all you
I'm not gonna call it down the middle.
All right, look. So right now, what we're gonna do is exclamation point, vote, then the number of the track. Exclamation point, vote, and the number of the track. Steve, let me take a whiz real quick. Tell us a story while I'm gone.
I'll sing a song.
Okay, I didn't say that.
I'm more comfortable just like singing a song than actually talking about anything. All right. Take me down to my boat on the river. I need to go down, need to come down. Take me down to my boat on the river. I won't cry out anymore. Time stands still as I gaze in the water, then to me down, touching me gently. The water that flows past my boat on the river. I won't cry out anymore. Oh, the river is wise. River, it touches my life like the waves on the sand. My voice is shot. All roads lead to tranquility base. With a frown on my face, disappears. Whoa, take me back to my boat on the river. I won't cry out anymore. I won't cry out anymore. I won't cry out anymore.
Okay. What do I do with my glasses? Oh, they're over here. All right. What do we got that's leading over here
What? Leading.
in the voting?
Oh, I don't know. I was singing.
You got 2 for hard landing. Oh, 3 for the raging pen. Boom, we're doing it.
Exclamation point. Play.
Exclamation point play, folks. Jump on in. Woo! Good group coming in. I meant to grab a drink.
You gotta make one.
I just take a can. Just have to drink vodka.
What you want? I'll bring you a can.
Oh, grab me a watermelon. Grab yourself one if you want.
I got a hard seltzer. You want?
No, that's all
It's
right.
not one of these.
No.
It's just a.
Okay, I'll drink that.
A limonada.
Limonada. I hadn't tried one of these, the Coronas Limonada. I'll throw it in my official Grown Man Record Night tumbler. All right, is everybody in? Oh, 20 people. Let's go. Let's go. We hadn't run this one before, I don't think, or we don't have a track record. But you guys in? Here we go. Good luck, nobody.
All right. Am I in? I think I'm in. Let's go.
Oh.
We are Motorhead.
Wow.
We play rock and roll.
Look at this.
We are Motorhead.
Oh.
We play rock and roll.
Mr. Wandbender, up front and close, and personal. Off of the Plinko board. Oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, no. There he comes, around the horn. Gonna take the left or the right?
Who is that?
It's Eric Wandbender. Oh, and Scotty Stricknon busts through with yet another.
Stay on the course, buddy.
Yet another profile picture for Scotty. And they always look so damn good.
He's a sharp-dressed man.
He's a sharp dude. Look at this.
Nice beard.
Oh, Methylosion off the board. Big surprise.
Steve Fever off the board.
Mr. Bizarro.
It's a crazy course. It's hard to stay on.
It really is. A little crook in the neck.
Look at that drop.
Oh, look at this. Look what's coming up. Oh my gosh. I'm scared about it.
Mr. Bizarro. Mr. Bizarro.
It's not the end though, right? No. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You know,
look who's right behind him.
I have a confession to make about...
You want to see Mr. Bizarro's ding dong?
No, I have a confession to make about Steve Sack.
Okay.
I have problems actually getting to the post office to send them out because I don't think I have a tendency to spend a lot of time.
Oh, shit!
Spend a lot of time awake on weekends. So by Monday, when the post office is finally open, I really don't feel like going to the post office. Oh shit! Shh. Look at that.
I'm warming my hands up. You get that sexy black bag ready for my cold ass hand to slide in there.
I don't think there's anything in my sack.
Rigged. Hey, fuck y'all. Y'all don't know shit about nobody. You don't know shit about nobody. We'll wait for the official word. Hold up. Let's wait for the official word. I just wanted in writing how much of an absolute stallion, golden peckered champion. Somebody write that down.
Golden peckered champion.
That's it. Stallion. Golden peckered champion. Are they ever going to show the
results? Are we waiting on somebody to finish?
Who's up here just not following the program?
Right.
Zonkman?
Zonkman.
Zonkman?
Get down. Get your ass down there.
Zonkman is lost. He's not even the... Wait.
He can't get on that little ride.
I think the
He's stuck. I don't think we're gonna ever finish this. We gotta drop it.
It's got to be official.
I guess you didn't win.
Okay.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All of a sudden, I had half a mouthful of cottage cheese. Oh Lord.
Did you say college cheese?
Yeah, it's college cheese. You ever been to that bar?
Jeez.
You ever been to that bar? All right. Let me in that bitch. Hold it up. Get the logo in there. I mean, what are we doing here? Oh, this is light. Oh. Okay. I'm down with that. This goes on the battle jacket. Coming this winter. Hey, who out there's got a battle jacket or a battle vest? Got patches and shit on it? I want to know what's your back patch?
So hand me that, and I'll mail it to you.
Okay.
I'll take it home and mail it to you.
Of those of you that have a battle jacket or a battle vest, what's your back patch? Or if you don't have one, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about, what would your back patch be? What would your back patch be on your battle jacket?
Probably the Icarus, the Fallen Angel from
Zeppelin?
the album. Yeah. That's a good one.
I don't have a back patch yet, but Death, Leprosy? Oh, that's a good one. I think just as an homage, as an absolute, like, oh, look, we got to just honor where it is. I would have to do a Sabbath back patch. And then everything else around it kind of, whatever. But, like, I think
credit where credit's
credit where credit's due, the back patch has to be Sabbath.
I can go Zeppelin.
Black Apple Society. Yeah,
That's what's on my friend John. In fact, I gave it to him. I had this really cool.
His backpack is Motorhead though.
It is Motorhead, but
yeah.
I gave him. I think he's got another jacket he's put in the Black Label Society.
Vance said still has his jacket. The only thing on it is on the back, Zeppelin. Nice. Fake fur collar, yeah. Metal Theologian would just wear Steve Sack. Have a Hot Rats back patch? Really? A Hot Rats? Yo, that's great. Electric Banana's got a Creator killer back patch. Oh, that's good. Obituary, nice. I've got a couple of patches and I've got a jacket. I just hadn't put them together yet.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of patches. I've already pinned them to this bag. I was going to put them on, but they're.
I wish I would have gotten a sleep patch from the show. I did get a Monolord patch from the show because the original thing was you can only wear the patch if you actually go to the show.
Okay.
I think that's kind of corny because not everybody has an opportunity to say. I mean, like for me, when I say put a Sabbath patch on your back. I'm not talking about Sabbath 3 years ago touring around fucking wheelchairs Sabbath. I'm talking about fucking Sabbath. You know what I mean? Right. That's what deserves to be on the back. Wheelchair Sabbath don't deserve to be on the back.
Bill Ward and his wife's pants.
Still a great album.
Yeah.
But
stupid cover.
Cross Tomahawks. That's pretty awesome. Oh, from the Atlanta Braves? Nice. Hell yeah.
Bravos.
Luke, I bet you're a big Dale Murphy guy. I'm gonna throw it out on a limb. You gotta be a Dale Murphy guy. Gotta be.
You're a Bob Horner guy?
I like how Dale Murphy he took 2 or 3 chops and then did the down low guy before he went up. You remember that?
Yeah.
Couple swings.
What about Kingman?
And then down low and then up top.
What was Kingman like? What was his thing?
Dave Kingman?
Yeah. Cub.
I don't remember. I remember Ron Say. No. He was the Penguin.
Yeah.
Joe Morgan was
the chicken wing.
Yeah. Hey, I keep thinking I'm going back to some other camera.
Dig of the week.
Oh, DOT dubs?
We probably should do DOT.
Do it. It's on. Actually, I got some stuff. And as you're doing some stuff, I'm going to do some stuff.
Okay.
Why don't you slide it forward there, bub?
I'll start with a couple non-record things.
Right.
They were actually
a couple of non-record things. You're saying?
Some gifts from my friend John from Uncle Watson's Widow.
I think you guys may be doing it.
So he bought everybody these really cool shirts. I got an Uncle Watson's Widow shirt. Check this out.
Oh, hold on. Oh, Uncle Watson's Wedding. Nice.
That's our band.
Oh, it's over
here. Why are you holding it? And that's the album Hindsight. Hindsight's the name of the album, so it's basically,
it's always 2020.
2020 was a fucking
like the year.
Yeah, it's pretty clever.
You should have put hashtag COVID-19 underneath it.
And he also gave me another shirt. The sad thing is I can't wear any of these shirts because I'm a big fuck, and I think he doesn't get how big I am.
Overweight.
But he also gave me this. His favorite band is Marillion, and I've recently picked up a couple of Marillion albums, and they are great. It's like a prog band that kind of went under the radar in the U.S. So I've got this shirt, which is crazy.
Whoa!
It's got
a button up?
It's got all the art. Yeah, it's got all the artwork.
What the fuck?
All the artwork from the albums.
Yo, what?
It's just a little.
What the fuck?
It's a little taut on me, I should say.
Oh, I'll rock the shit out of that. Let me wear it. I'll put it on. I'll put it on my Laker jersey. Should I put that on?
It's pretty cool. It's like what do you call that?
Rayon.
Yeah,
that's rayon all day long.
It's breathable. And he gave me, because we were talking about Motorhead, and I was like, I like them, but
yeah,
I don't love them, but
stop it.
He was trying to tell me Lemmy's way more like intelligent than I ever thought he was. But so he hooked me up with a CD DVD.
This is
a live
Motorhead.
Really cool.
Stage Fright.
Stage Fright. Yeah, yeah.
When did this come out? This is dope.
I think it's fairly recently, but of course not too recent.
It's a boot?
No, I don't think so.
Very cool.
It sounds great.
All right. Who would win in a wrestling match, Steve? Lemmy or God?
Trick question.
All right, dig of the week. Now, there's something else I was going to pull. I'll go ahead and pull it too. Just because I want to just jaw about it. But that's okay. So, Steve, what you got? How many you going to do tonight?
I got like 5, I think.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah. Thought I had a 7.
I'll pull this.
Thought I had a 7-inch. I might be out in the car. I got more out in the car. I didn't want to bring them all.
Okay.
All right, I'll just do these.
All right. I'm waiting on you.
Oh yeah, my turn.
My turn.
So today I went to one of our record stores, but I also ended up going to one of our honey holes and did some actual digging. I was worried the prices went up again, but they did not.
Right.
So
yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So I found this Jimmy McGriff album that I've never seen before.
Oh, I've never seen that
Jimmy
one.
McGriff at the organ.
Huh.
I don't know much about it. It's on Sue Records.
Okay. Sue Records.
Sue. You can show that. Show the label if you want.
So I always have the hardest time finding this one thing. It's okay. It's alright. Current hit Kiko. Kaiko?
I don't know.
Have you listened to this yet?
No.
Is this autograph? What is that?
Somebody signed it.
What does that
Put
say?
their name on it. Francis.
Francis
I haves.
Alright.
Also, I found this was kind of interesting, and I kind of like the way it sounds. Kind of a psych pop, I guess you would categorize it. On Crimson, I've never seen this label before. Crimson Records, check that
There's
out.
a thief and a stick. Okay. That's what I'm looking for.
It's
okay.
The Soul Survivors.
Oh.
When the whistle blows, anything goes. Check out that label.
On Crimson? I don't know that. Oh, wow. Pretty cool, right?
Very cool. I liked what I heard. I pulled it up on the phone. I was like, I could get into that.
What year?
I don't know.
I mean, it looks like 68, 69.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just...
What was that noise?
Yeah. You used to have that metal theologian? What's it sound like? He's getting ready to tell you it sounds like dog shit. Guaranteed. Well, I don't know. If you like bullshit that's on the radio, it's probably alright. Don't really remember it? Fair enough.
I think it's 1960. Well, no, never mind. Anyway. Oh, here it is. So also today, while I was there, I thumbed through the 45s and found this. It's called the Sir Douglas Quintet Bacon Fat.
No, come on.
Anything named Bacon Fat's got to
look at this the label.
Got to give it a listen to that. So.
But I'm actually more interested in this label.
Tribe Records.
Tribe Records.
Yeah.
It's called Bacon Fat.
What's on the B-side?
The Rains Came. It's been raining a lot this week.
Okay.
You guys know about the Tribe label? That's a 45 label. I would jump all over that. That looks good. Plus, Bacon Fat. I mean, hello, come on.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Got 3 more.
Okay. I mean, I got a little theme working. Is Vance still up in this mug? Or did he eat pizza and crash out?
I don't know.
If Vance is in this mug, I think we should do a shot.
But if he's not?
No shot.
No shot.
No shot.
Well, I see him.
Oh, there he is. So we got to do a shot.
Got to do shot.
Vance, what's the series you've been doing? I don't want to misappropriate it here. Your first, the one you'll never forget. I don't want to. Your first something. I wanted to do like a full on video.
First LP you ever bought?
You'll do a fifth, not a shot. God damn it! I love you, Merv. Vance has been doing this cool little series.
I gotta pace myself.
So it's either like the first time you heard this type of music, or the first time you bought this band, or those instrumental like one-off moments that you'll never forget. The first one, the one you never forget, Yeah. So I've been wanting to do this as like a full-on video, but
never forget.
I've been so damn sick. I've been posting those because I don't want to get on here and do like cracky voice videos like I'm doing right now. So I've been posting those throwback best of record night videos, which I hope you guys have enjoyed, especially some of you new folks that didn't know us back in 2013 and shit, 2012. So check out some of those older shits that we've been posting. But I did really want to jump in on this Vance thing because I think it's a great thread. And but cheers, everybody. Throw them up, baby. So like I said, it's the first time you've heard a type of music or a band or whatever. And I have just like 4. I'll do the most obvious one first. And I've said this. I've told this story. Oh, Jesus Christ. It has to be 40 times on the show. But when I got ready to do this, I can't tackle a topic like this without mentioning this. Because it's so important to me. My mom had this great collection of 45s when I was a kid. My dad had this great like leather fucking case of tapes.
Cassettes.
Yeah, cassettes. So I listened to my mom's 45s. I listened to my dad's cassettes. And when I started buying it was cassettes. But anyway, my dad had this black cassette.
And I looked at my dad's galleries.
We had all these white cassettes. We had one clear cassette, which is that MTV compilation I got to pick up.
Oh, yeah.
And we had this one black cassette from this band called Montrose.
Yeah.
No idea back in the day who Montrose was. It was paper money. It had "I Got the Fire" on the back. If you guys don't know the story, you probably haven't been around here long. But I was 3 years old, and and when it busted in, I would start flailing. I mean, like hardcore dancing from the early 2000s, swinging my arms, pushing my parents, losing my fucking mind, turning flips off the couch onto the floor. Everybody's laughing. They think I'm doing like a clown bit. I ain't doing no clown bit. I'm losing my mind from fucking rock and roll is what I'm doing. And ain't a damn thing in the world I can do about it. It's the first time in my life music made me lose fucking control. And I mean actually lose control. Wow. What was happening with me was not part of any type of physical thing that it could be controlled.
Right.
But I was 3 years old. Everybody thought it was funny, but it just happened. It just happened. And it was "I Got the Fire" by Montrose. So it's the first time in my life I ever, like, quote unquote, rocked out. And I mean rocked out. Involuntarily, really. Now, I'll mention in that same stack of tapes, actually, and this is one of the most important things in my life. If I could get in this drawer down here, I still have the tape down here.
What are you doing?
I'm doing some stuff, Steve.
Oh, there's a drawer that's being locked by hardware. It's now unblocked, and now he has to find it in the drawer.
No, I think
I'm doing play-by-play. You got a lot of wires and stuff in there.
I think I've moved it somewhere else.
You moved it somewhere else.
It's over in the tape case. Anyway.
What are we looking for?
It's in that red tape case if you want to dig it out.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Dave Brubeck. It's not. You don't have to do it.
Nah.
Or yeah, bring me that red tape case and I'll do another one.
What red tape?
It's right beside the receiver. Nope.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. So inside this tape case of my dad's, there's all this stuff. There's some rock and roll stuff, a lot of beach music, like Carolina beach music. That's how we talk here. And but there was this one tape by this group called or Dave Brubeck. And I don't know if you're trying to go down the stairs, you're gonna have to. It's a great tape case over there.
I did that.
Maybe we'll go through some of these just for fun.
Sometimes I have to do late topicals to tease the 11 o'clock news. And actually, while they were shooting my tease, I was in the back of the newsroom and I did the man going downstairs in the back. And it was freaking hilarious. I think boss man saw it and lost his shit.
It may still be in the drawer.
Okay, so that was for nothing.
But there's stuff in here. Okay. Anyway, there was this tape, and I went out. It's the first time in my life I ever heard jazz in my entire life. My parents were not jazz people. I didn't know what jazz was. This was something I probably picked up at a flea market or a yard sale for $0.25 and didn't know what it was, and it was just in the collection. And when I put it on, it blew me away. And I mean, blew me away. And it's we're all together again for the first time.
Oh, wow.
Dave Brubeck, Jerry Mulligan, Paul Desmond, Alan Dawson, Jackson. Now, the kicker on this...
I don't think I've ever heard that. So you had that on cassette?
I don't think... Alan Dawson, that's not a normal... that's not the original Brubeck drummer guy, right?
No.
Who's the original Brubeck drummer?
Dude.
I can't think of his name. Come on. But this is they got back together, and this has this long ass version of Take 5. And the drum solo in Take 5. Joe Morello. Thank you. So this is a different drummer, this Alan Dawson cat. And when he does this really extended drum solo on this, I've never heard a lot of people do this. He goes down the toms, and then goes back the other way, and just does the. It's the first time I heard things that were like offbeat things in my life.
Syncopation.
I was young, and I didn't understand, but I just knew that made me it made tentacles stand up on its ends.
Tentacles.
And anyway, it was such a huge record for me, and it still sounds phenomenal, by the way. But I went out and purchased this off of Discogs, which is like $4 or $5. It was $4 for nostalgia's sake, for the fact that it's the first time in my life I ever heard jazz. And the cassette's down here. I'd show you, but I'm not gonna. I've already tore some stuff up.
Wizard of video game. It's whatever it takes. If it's a video game, it turns them on to jazz. That's cool.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be. I mean, and even if you only know Miles Davis, John Coltrane, and Thelonious Monk, if that's all you know about jazz and you like it,
you know a lot.
You know jazz. You know.
I'm not a smooth jazz fan.
A lot of people would shit on you for that. I mean, I think jazz is kind of like that. Punk rock is like that. Even heavy metal to an extent. Heavy metal, totally. Because if you were like, yeah, man, I'm a big heavy metal fan. I like Metallica and Anthrax and Slayer. And there's a lot of people that'd be like, but there's nothing wrong with that.
I've always wished that there was a moment where Miles Davis would have played with King Crimson.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're on the same kind of vibe of like a little psychotic of sound.
Actually, since I have the tape case out,
there we go.
Here's another moment. I may have. God, that tape may be in here somewhere. Anyway, it's not important. There was a moment where I went from. I listened to a lot of old music. I was a very old soul music-wise for a long time. Listened to like oldies music and not even as far as classic rock. Some classic rock, but a lot of like oldies stuff and like jazz a lot. But somehow in like middle school, when it all kind of changes, I went over to that dude's house and I talked about listening to my first CD. It was MOD, and we listened to college radio, and he it was when I first heard what's the band? I saw an X-ray of Butthole Surfers. Anyway, right around that same time, I picked up this actual cassette, Master of Puppets, and by today's standards, and by the way, this is the original one, and it's awesome, but it's also been warped from sitting in a vehicle for a really long time. Look at this.
Oh my god.
So this is unplayable, unfortunately, but I'll still hold on to this forever, because it's the first time where metal became, I don't know, at the time it changed everything, because it sounded so foreboding and dark and inappropriate and just like stuff that your family wouldn't approve of, and just all of that. And it was like
other FFA would not,
FCA
would not shine upon.
It felt taboo. And it's not it's not like a satanic album.
Future Farmers of America.
Yeah, that's FFA.
FFA.
Yeah, that's my jacket.
Okay,
you
that's what I said.
No, FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Oh, fuck that.
No.
I was talking about FFA.
No, easy. But anyway, it just triggered some kind of thing, and the first time I really got into heavy metal, and it triggered that thing where it was like, I don't know. It felt wrong and felt right all at the same time. And I knew I knew that was a path I was going to go down. I just felt it from that point forward.
If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Loving you wrong. Pull that out of here. Pull anything else out of here?
No, what's that red one right there?
What is it? You want to see what that is?
Yeah.
I mean, we can play pick and choose if you want.
I'm pick and choose.
Don't nobody remember this. Tic-tac-toe is a game I used to play. When I'm a girl, I like to say, I got the X and I got the O's. It don't matter when you play tic-tac-toe.
Like a hip-hop? Is this Casingle?
Yeah.
Is that a Casingle?
It's a Casingle that's about eating pea. Under the guise of the tic-tac-toe game you may have enjoyed as a child, Steve. But the theme of the song was about eating vagina. Is that appropriate? Can we say Jerry? Can we get a ruling?
Fellatio.
No. That'd be cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus.
Jeez. Health class failed you that bad, Steve? Wow, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
A live Beck show on cassette? Anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do with nothing.
We'll move it on.
We do one?
Yeah, keep going, Steve.
All right.
Nobody cares what I have to say.
I think this falls under the trade.
Tired of it.
Some of the trade, one of the trade credits I got recently over at McKay's. I like this artist. I don't care if you don't. Sorry to say that, but you may not.
Taylor Swift.
William Eyelash.
You picked up some William Eyelash?
Her first album. I like her voice. I like her style.
Yeah.
And this is
very respectable stuff.
You know, I have two daughters, and they're into it, and I'm into it too. So there you go. So.
I've noticed Billie Eilish has been one of those artists that have connected parents with their kids through kind of this slim vein of like, all right, oh wait a minute, that's good.
Yeah,
you're listening to good music. It's a little weird and modern, but good stuff.
So I got this just a few minutes ago.
Oh, you went back and got it.
I went to Barnes & Noble.
Yes.
The color vinyl variant.
Big Naturals.
Reissue Suicidal Tendencies.
Woo!
I had to get that. It's like, man, I just went over there. I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick it up.
Color vinyl. Inappropriate.
It has Institutionalized, which is how I was introduced to Suicidal Tendencies, because it was on the Repo Man soundtrack. I wish they would reissue that on vinyl. It's such a great album. But I was glad to pick that up.
Hell yeah.
I got one more.
Okay, well, hold on to it.
I'll hold on to it.
I'll do one of the most nostalgic bands for me, and I just kind of grabbed something. When I was making the transition, you know, I talked about turning the corner into that metal era briefly. There was also a point where I stopped giving a fuck about pretty much anything, and it evolved around it kind of revolved around the like when Nirvana got big. When I got into Nirvana, and it's down there really. Nevermind is what I heard on the radio. And I didn't pull it because I think it's down on what we played pretty recently. Bleach would have been the one. That was the one. Because after I listened to Nevermind on the radio, I got that CD. I asked for everything Nirvana for Christmas that year. I got Bleach. It blew my mind. But until I heard this, and it's not in the same way, but Nirvana Unplugged is such a, and you guys know, I'm not talking Serbian polka metal here. Everybody knows Nirvana Unplugged, but it was such a big moment in my history that I saw this band that I loved so much stripped down, and they were still so absolutely amazing. not only that, but it was the same time my mom was like teaching me how to play guitar. And while we're in this process, I have the MTV version on VHS. And I really want to learn how to play this song or whatever. And we're pausing the VHS tape with the blurry lines that are shaking. And my mom is sitting over there like, well, that looks like an E minor to me. And helping me figure out Nirvana songs from Unplugged. And it was just such a huge, major just point in not just records, but music. Learning how to play guitar from my mom, her helping me learn Nirvana albums, and Nirvana was just, I mean, you know, I don't need to tell you what Nirvana is. You know what I mean? And one more thing, I was going to kind of start with this. Everything I've been talking about has been back in the 80s or back in the 90s or whatever. But in terms of vinyl, that all kind of went by the wayside. I mean, I started as a tape guy, went into with some 45s from my mom, and then I went into collecting CDs in the 90s. I would go to like used CD shops and look for CDs much in the way that we look for records now.
Right.
And especially weird, obscure, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But later on in the 90s, I became infatuated with DJ culture, turntablism, like the hip-hop kind of side of things. And that's what led me to, you guys know that we play with on Wednesday nights, Trim Tight, Shoddy to the Body in the Call of Duty world. I bought my first turntables from him. 2 Gemini turntables with a Gemini mixer and a little stack of records, a lot of which we still play to this day. Much more in the kind of the hip-hop vein of things. The beat matching, scratching kind of thing. Just getting all messed up and fucking around with beats and breaks and samples and whatever. But that kind of lured me in and I got all that stuff. But when I really went back out and started realized that because initially when I went out and started buying records, I was buying like break records and children's stuff and hip hop and soul, not hip hop, but like soul and funk records that I knew had drum breaks on them. And I'm looking for like hip hop sampley drum break kind of stuff. And knew a little bit about that kind of stuff, but really not. But the first record I ever bought, the very first record I bought when I went out and started buying records again in 2010, maybe 2007, was the Car Wash soundtrack. Because I knew it was funky, had some funky jams on it, would probably have some drums on it. We could come back, sample it. We could fucking smoke a joint and like mix it up with some and it's a great record, and there's some great. I love the.
What is that in the middle out there?
It's the inner.
Oh, okay.
That's the best. These are the best inners ever in terms of like aesthetics. Look like the I don't know why the record's
it's
not
like a writing tablet.
Yeah, the notebooks. What is that?
I don't know.
Did that fall out of there? It's a sticker. Anyway. No, this is supposed to be in there. But anyway, this record is not as funky as it could be. I mean, there's some funky jams on here, but there's also some slow jams and stuff like that. But I just knew when I went to the store that day, and I felt like a hip hop DJ. I felt like DJ Shadow. I'm in like a record store. I'm buying funk records. I'm looking for drum breaks. And I'm like, yeah.
That was a good drum break.
It's like, I'm doing it. I'm out here doing it. Like the hip-hop guys. That was the first time I ever did that. And actually spurred me on into just like buying records because I love music and just buying records. But originally it was buying drum breaks.
Nice.
Records for drum breaks.
Right.
But anyway.
So this last album I have, I owe to you. Because you brought it to my attention. I was like, oh, okay. So
I'll take it.
Went over and picked it up from our friend Jonathan at Underdog. It's the egg. This is a Canterbury scene band from 1970. It's their first album, reissued recently. I don't know the label.
This year, yeah.
Yeah. Dave Stewart is the keyboard. It's not the same Dave.
Tapestry Records.
Not the same Dave Stewart from Eurythmics. It's a different Dave Stewart.
Or the Dave Stewart from the Oakland Athletics.
Or Dave Stewart, the pitcher. Yeah. But I heard a little bit of it online. I really loved it, and I thought this is definitely a Canterbury feel to it. Caravan,
got lots
soft machine.
Get off your phone, Steve. Got a lot of that in there.
Yeah, well, I had to do a little bit of research, but
a little. You know what they say? A little bit of research goes a long way.
The mind is a terrible thing to waste.
The mind is a terrible thing to waste.
So that's it.
What?
That's all we got.
I'm upset about it. I want to do more on it. You mean reaching the cassette thing more?
I got some more in the car, but I thought I'd save them for another time.
Okay. Should I reach? I'm gonna reach in the cassette thing and pull out one more.
One more.
This is fun though. Okay. I don't have a cassette player because all my shit got struck by lightning. But I got tapes. Let's see.
Blind Stab.
Oh wait, God damn it. I'm so stupid. I actually found that this is what I was talking about earlier.
Yep, there it is.
We're all together again for the first time. I just found but look at the actual tape. Look how weathered that is.
Huh?
First time I ever heard jazz in my life was right there. Right there. That tape. Yellow as shit. But I just found the case. That's why I didn't know it, because the case is kind of new that I just found at my mom's house. Anyway. What won't show?
I don't know.
Hold up.
Just pull one.
Anything weird?
Just pull one.
Pull one?
Yeah, just pull it. Don't even think about it. Don't think about it. Think less. What's that?
Faith No More. Epic. Single. Which has Edge of the World album version as the B-side, which is kind of messed up. How about just a supplement?
All right.
Band cover, but I got the real one on wax. And the cover that made me say, this is the actual tape. I was like, whoa. These chicks are so hot. I would so do stuff to all these chicks' parts. So much stuff I do to them. Turns out they're dude parts. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
All right.
All my Jerry Clowers are in that other case over there.
What we got coming up?
In the Jerry Clower Hour?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jerry Clower Hour.
We do have one record that we played that we didn't talk about because it's still sitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well.
That's all right. Let's take us a quick break. We'll come back with So to Speak. We've got So to Speak Chip Chat?
Yep.
What are you going to do for Chip Chat? We got some other stuff that's been waiting over here too.
I don't care. We're gonna do
people sending some stuff in.
We're gonna do a chip from Cincinnati.
Ricky Rocket has girl parts. Hey Fred, quote of the night, baby.
We're gonna do a chip from Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. The only thing in Ohio is a bunch of just stalwart individuals. Ho! Hey everybody. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We'll run a little something real quick.
What's the matter? you've ever...
What should we do today? Have a picnic. I'll be Michelle and hide instead. Jessie, is Michelle with you? No, DJ Steph, is she over there? Not here. Duh. Guess we'll have to eat without her. Hey, they'd never do that. Just doesn't seem like a picnic without Michelle.
Danny's Family from the Full House collection. Jesse's Family is sold separately from Tiger.
I'm Cy Sperling, president of Hair Club for Men. If you've ever thought about doing something about your thinning hair, then this important new booklet is something you should have. And I'll see that you get it free if you call our toll-free number. The booklet is an honest, straightforward discussion of all the hair replacement techniques, including, of course, our own exclusive strand-by-strand hair system. It covers the good and not so good points of toupees and wigs, weaves, the suture process, transplants, and a lot more. It's designed to give you the facts you need to make an intelligent choice about what's best for you. So to get your free copy, no charge, no strings, just call our toll-free number now, and I'll send you the booklet along with a full-color supplement showing before and after photos of real Hair Club clients. So call now for your free copy. And by the way, I'm not only the Hair Club president, but I'm also a client.
Laser tag. It's harder than ever from Worlds of Wonder.
All right, everybody. Thanks for staying with us here on Grown Man Record Night. For those of you making comments about Wild Irish Rose,
What?
you have no idea. From going to college, I didn't like beer. When did you start drinking beer? Were you a high
College.
school
No,
school beer drinker?
No, college.
And I got to college.
It was Hams. From
The Hams Bear?
land of sky blue water.
The Bear.
There was a brewery in Perry, Georgia, right outside of Plains, Georgia, where our President Carter resides. It made Hams beer, so we would get it real cheap.
Well,
It was probably cheap anywhere because it's just a cheap, crappy beer. But yeah.
what did I ask you? When did you start
When I
drinking beer?
first started drinking beer.
Actually, true story. In college, I didn't drink beer. I didn't like it. I drank liquor. I could hork liquor. And I could hork like stuff like Wild Irish Rose, which became my thing, which is why I play that commercial. It wasn't until at one point, as we mentioned...
How about Boone's Farm?
First thing I ever drank was Boone's Farm. But, and I drank Wild Irish Rose. I drank
Mad Dog.
Night Train. I drank Mad Dog. I drank Cisco, which had crack cocaine in it, I'm convinced. But anyway, it wasn't until much later I was in a gentleman's club.
Oh.
We're all grown up here.
Titty bar.
Ain't we, North Carolina? Grown up here. I was in a gentleman's club with Trim Tight from the Wednesday night streams. And it was like, let me buy you beer. I'm like, I don't like beer. I don't like the way it tastes. And he said, and I'll never forget this for the rest of my life. Beer always tastes better in a strip club. And my answer was, I'll have a Killian's Red. And had a couple of Killians and a couple of Miller Lights, and from that point forward, I've always drank beer. I think
that was the switch.
I think I was 21. Anyway, Old Style. Oh God, I wish I could get Old Style here. God, I love that beer. But Wild Irish Rose and Thunderbird. Yeah, Thunderbird. That's the other one. Whew. Wild Irish Rose is
what's the word?
Thunderbird. Fly like the bird. But Wild Irish Rose is the reason now when I go to like a fancy person's house and like, I've got this nice red 1864 off the coast of Italy's cliff region. It's a very specific red wine. It's so expensive. They open it and they pour it in a glass, and I get it 4 feet from my face, and all I smell is fucking Wild Irish Rose, and I'm like, get this shit the fuck off of me. Give me a beer. It turns me into a redneck real fast. Get this off of me. Give me a Budweiser. Or I'm getting ready to start punching people. Get it off of me. I don't drink red wine because of Wild Irish Rose. But yeah. Mad Dog. Banana Red Mad Dog. God. Don't get me started, baby. Banana Red Mad Dog. That gets the pump going.
All right, what are we doing?
So to speak. What are we doing? What are you talking about? What'd you bring over for it?
I brought I was in the grocery store and checked their odd soda area. I came across these. They call themselves a soda.
I've run across these a time or two.
Fitz,
not this one.
Fit soda.
Fit soda.
Benefits.
It
says benefits with bubbles.
Okay.
Let me read a little bit about Fit soda.
Well, let's get into it.
Life is hard. Bubbles are good. Fit soda was birthed in the Rocky Mountains by men and women who play hard and snack even harder.
Quote of the night. Probably not.
It's tough to work hard all day.
Hard.
And then sit down and relax with a nice glass of water. If we're totally honest, water's boring. Which is why people spend billions of dollars every day to add flavor to it. Why can't we have our cake and eat it too? If billionaires are going to colonize Mars, then we want to drink bubbles that taste nostalgic and help our bodies and minds perform. Do you feel the same? Then grab Fit Soda and bubble hard, my friend.
Bubble hard?
Bubble hard.
I like this. The bouquet is very creamsicle.
It was a 4-pack, so you got your own can. I got my own can. You don't have to carl it.
0 sugar. Oh, Jesus Christ, these are amazing. I'm going to flip this desk over.
It's good. It's a little on the... That
very carbonated.
That sweetener is a bit...
But it's sweet good.
What is the sweetener, by the way? Sucralose?
That's amazing, I think. Very creamsicle.
Yeah, very creamsicle. Yeah.
Very creamsicle.
I got that down.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sucralose.
Sucralose?
There's a phone number.
Is that right?
There is. You want to call them?
I mean,
it's Denver. They might be awake.
Get them on the line. Jerry, ring them up. It's Colorado. We'll add more minutes to your fucking track phone. We're sending a check over. Well, Walmart's, Jerry. I used to have to take my uncle up to the Walmart to add more minutes to his phone. And then turns out last year he died. And then somebody said, well, he's also a drug addict.
What?
What? That's a true story.
This is the Koyas Beverage Corporation.
Thank you for calling Koya. Your call is very important to us. Please hold while we find you a representative.
Thank you for calling. Please leave a message and your call will be returned as soon as possible.
Good evening. This is Mikey Bananas from the Grown Man Record Night program. We do a weekly talk show on YouTube and Twitch. We've been reviewing sodas for many years. Hundreds and hundreds of sodas. Tonight we're reviewing the Fit Soda Orange Cream. And I have to say, this has an amazing creamsicle type taste. We're very impressed with the soda.
Hey, this is Steve Fever. I bought the sodas, by the way. I just want to let you know that.
That's a weird flex. I don't really appreciate you interrupting for all that. But zero carbs, I'm really into that. Zero carbs with a nice creamsicle flavor.
It does have that creamsicle flavor.
Now, can I finish what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Sucralose, not the best sweetener, but definitely not the worst. Really appreciate what you guys are doing over there. Where they at? Where they
Denver.
Denver, Colorado?
They're probably out smoking weed.
You guys send us some weed and shit? I mean, wait. I was going to say something nice. I mean, I always try to be nice to them. I never like calling these numbers and talking shit. I think that's poor form.
No. Show them some respect.
Yeah.
They're trying.
Hey, everybody's just working for the weekend, baby. You know what I mean?
I will say for a zero sugar or 0 calorie soda, this is really good.
It's got almost a saccharine backbite on the sweetener. There's a bitter sweetener back end. You know what I'm saying? But it's still very good. Definitely wouldn't kick it out of bed. Truth be told, would I fuck this can of soda? The answer is yes. I'm just telling you. That's good.
Yep.
Good stuff.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? What are we doing for Chip Chat?
I brought a little something from my
Maya Angelou
journey to the Midwest.
You ain't going nowhere.
Grippo's is out of Cincinnati, I believe.
Oh, Cincinnati.
I have a Grippo's sour cream and onion bag of chips.
Somebody predicted you were talking Grippo's earlier. I think it was Fred.
I said Cincinnati. They know what they're talking about.
Little Jonestowny on the back end. We love Grippo's.
Grippo's a great company.
Great chip company. One of our favorites on the program.
Old school company.
If I could dare speak for the program here, I think you're one of our favorites overall. Over the fucking decade we've been doing this shit.
It's a good Ripple chip.
Look at this Ripple chip, folks. This is outstanding.
I want this with a ranch dressing.
Before I even taste this chip, look at the dexterity and the thickness of this rippled chip.
A French onion dip would be really good on this.
I mean, listen to this. I'm thumping this bitch pretty hard, said the old woman of the sailor. And it's not breaking. Thick chip. Lots of dexterity. Would go really well with a dip.
A lot of flavor.
Plus a lot of flavor. Man. Grippo's rarely disappoints, man.
No.
Of all these years, they have literally never let us down. Something can be said for them. It's not a crazy flavor.
No, it's sour cream and onion.
A basic bitch flavor that still, after all these years, ain't letting us down.
No.
Give me a phone number, Steve. Fred says his grandma used to dip those in bean dip and watch Carson and fart my grandpa out of bed. Now that's the fucking quote of the night.
I don't have a phone number.
Come on.
Grippos.com. Hold on.
There's no phone number? I bet if Aaron was still awake, he could find a phone number.
Here we go. Contact us. Oh, I don't want to fill out your form. Here we go.
Form.
Phone number. You gonna call him? Do you want me to call him?
Here, call him up. I'm gonna tell him what I think about it.
Our office is currently closed. Our office hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to
Monday
4
to
p.m.
Thursday. Must be nice. Jesus. Princess?
Saturdays are closed. If you know your party's extension, please dial it now. If you would like to hear a company directory, please dial 2. If you have a mail order question,
Hang on.
please dial 4. If you have a compliment or concern with any of our products, please dial 5. Be right. Thank you for your call. Please leave your name and phone number, and you will be contacted as soon as possible.
Good evening, Grippo's Potato Chip Corporation. This is Mikey Bananas from the Grown Man Record Night channel on YouTube and Twitch, and we've been, man, let me say something. I feel like I'm calling an aunt or an uncle or something here, because we have been reviewing potato chips on the internet for almost a decade now, 800 plus bags. And tonight we're dipping into the Grippo's sour cream and onion chips, which amazingly we've not done before, because we've done multiple bags of Grippo's chips. And let me tell you what, you guys never fail to just absolutely amaze and satisfy us. It's amazing. You have been a stalwart of our program for so many years, delivering such absolutely fantastic flavors.
This is Steve Fever. I just want to tell you, I bought those chips, by the way, so I just want to let you know that.
Interrupter. But I've lost my train of thought. Now all I can think about is this amazing. Look at this skinny chick on the cover.
It's like a chive girl.
Chive girl.
She's a green onion girl.
A green onion girl.
Green onion girl. Did you show that to the audience?
Booker T.
Green onion girl.
But look,
in a green onion world.
We really appreciate what you guys do. You make a fantastic chip, man. I mean, it's a pretty phenomenal chip. Time and time again. Flavor, styles, rippled, not rippled.
Good dip chip.
Good dip chip. And when these chips are rippled, let me tell you what, baby. Dexterity, 100%.
You were thumping it. You were thumping that chip.
I was thumping it. I was thumping it hard. It could withstand any dip, even maybe my mom's cheese bowl.
I don't know.
Call ended.
Don't get too deep on it.
Call ended.
Did it?
Too long.
Okay.
Call ended. Call them
Maybe
back.
they'll call us back.
Call them back right now.
No, I know. You we call them back?
Hey, it's Mike again.
I think we were cut off.
Yeah. That's great, though.
Oh, man. That was a good chip.
It's good chip.
Good soda.
Good show, Steve.
Pretty good show.
It's a pretty good show. I mean, we've done better.
I was wondering, what's the most popular car in America? The Chevrolet? Dodge? Toyota? What about Iceland, though? You think the Fjord might be their number one car?
The Fjord Fiokus?
I thought about that earlier tonight. I thought, should we use that as a joke? Nah.
No. let me just cut to the chase and tell you, no. We should not. 100% should not.
But at least I got it in there.
You got it in there.
Yeah.
You got to work it out. They sponsored the Reds, Fred says.
What?
Grippo's.
Yeah, in fact, the one bag of chips I wish I could get my hands on, which is probably too late now, when the Reds celebrated their 150th anniversary, 150 maybe, or 100. Anyway, they're the oldest baseball team in America. Grippo's was also celebrating their 100th anniversary or something, and so they came out with this anniversary bag, but I think it was 2019. So it's like, if you got one of those bags, I want to get my hands on it. I want to get my hands on your bag.
Well, that took a turn. Appreciate everybody. Been an absolute monster evening. Oh my God, man. Absolute monster evening over here at the Grown Man Record Studio.
You going to pull for the Bulldogs tomorrow against the Auburn Tigers?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pull for, if I don't have a, no pun intended, if I don't have a dog in the fight, I generally pull for friends teams.
There you go.
Yeah.
I will admit to you, though, I do find it hard pulling for Notre Dame.
Yeah. Classic American team, man. Hey, come back over to Twitch. We're going to play some record albums. What are we going to play first, Dave?
I don't know. I got some new stuff.
You did. You got some new dig stuff. Oh! Nebulous Prowler with the 500 biddies. Woo!
Maybe Suicidal Tendencies or that egg album.
Wizard says McGriff on his organ.
Okay.
I say we load it up with that first. We got the request first and foremost.
We'll do that.
All right. Can you wait to belch until we get all the way over there? Hey, thanks everybody. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you next time on Grown Man Record Night. Switch over to Twitch. We're going to play some more records. If you don't do that because you're disabled or handicapped, or you're fucking Blair Warner's cousin Jerry that's got cerebral palsy that only comes in for a few episodes a season, if that's who you are, it's nothing wrong with that. But good luck to you. We'll catch you on the next time over here. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Is that all right? Gonna stop it there? What's the button look like? The button looks like that, you have seen that, hey, you remember Suzanne Summers in that show called She's the Sheriff? You remember She's the Sheriff? Hey, you remember that show She's the Sheriff? You remember that? Do that again? Remember Suzanne Summers was in that show She's the Sheriff? I think it's in the Pacific Northwest that she's a sheriff from in a town. And her pussy tastes like diamonds.